Hello there YouTube and welcome to some more recorded games. This time I am pretty excited to bring to you some Chinese tournament games. It's called Who Will Take Over the World, and if I understand correctly this will be a tournament that is gonna return with some more seasons, and this was from the first season. I'm not gonna cast all games, at least not for now, because I'm a little bit in a hurry. But I picked for you the most exciting games, at least in my opinion. They should be the best games. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So starting off, I don't know what the name of this map is, but it looks pretty interesting. And if you have played some Mega Random before, maps like these shouldn't be all too unfamiliar, where you have smaller islands on the outside, and on the inside there is like a main island with a lot of wood. Gold wise, the middle island is somewhat interesting, but not too much, as there is not, or like there is a good amount of gold on the smaller islands. However, wood, if the game is gonna run really long, the wood might run out eventually, and then players might be forced to the inside. So yeah, let's see if that is gonna happen or not. In the meantime, I will introduce the players. I don't remember the name of the teams anymore, but I will just say, let's see, yeah, let's call the one team Team Sai with Jinghua in the blue. He is playing as the Vikings, really strong civilization in on the user patch. On HD, not so much. But yeah, we have so Jinghua in the blue, and then we have over to his left in the orange, let's see, Randy, playing as the Japanese. Also a pretty good Civ as far as I know, nice all-around Civ. Then over to his right we have in the yellow a Hun player, his name is Gem. Over to his right then we have the last player of Team Sai, and he is called Emma, playing as the Saracens. Alright, so going over to the other team, then over to his right we have in the teal Jaibat. Let's call him, or Jaibatong. I'll see, but he is in the teal playing as the Huns as well, so we have Saracens versus Huns on the flank. And then over to the pocket we have Vikings in the green. His name is Heey. And the other pocket is a Saracen player. That's played by Sobik Yao. I'll figure it out how to pronounce these names. And then the last player is Japanese as well, playing in the purple. So yeah, Japanese versus Vikings. I think Vikings should have a slight advantage there on the water. And then on the other side we have Huns versus Saracens. I'm curious to see if they go full water. I think so. On a map like this, it only makes so much, or it makes so much sense to go on water. Although it would be a possibility to go on land. It's just really risky, I think. Besides, look at how easy this is to would be to wall off, and there you go. I think this is even this is a not so efficient way, but oh well. It's still, you know, it works, and if it works, it works. Over to the other side. Oh, this is a pretty interesting map, and maybe a little bit imbalanced here for Jinghua, or well, Jinghua is connected to both orange and yellow, which might be a little bit tricky. On the other hand, it is fairly easy to wall off. But yeah, in terms of space, the players are really close together. So whoever is gonna get a lot of galleys, he will be, you know, very fast to the other side. Okay, so it looks like all players docked up now, and yeah, red and purple here gotta share the same waters. And maybe if they get a dock right here, might be nice, so they can still somewhat go their own way in terms of fishing. Right now they're a little bit, or they might end up taking each other's fish. Okay, so it looks like Jinghua is walling off as well, but... Oh, wait. I'm such a noob. I was looking at these guys, but yeah. Jinghua here is, of course, these are teammates. Well, that's just me. Sometimes I'm, yeah. Nah, moving right along. I will speed up a little bit through the Dark Age. Looks like everybody's going to go with Loom now. Since the lands are connected, that might be a good thing to do. And Jinghua first up to Feudal Age. Yeah, there you go. Teal up as well. Orange, green. All the players are pretty close. Look at that. Everybody going with pretty much the same build order. And really with build orders like this, it's all down to execution. And it looks like Jinghua... unless he's got 25 population, so that is why he's up the first. All the rest got more population. But let's see how it's working out for him. He of course is the flank, so it's really nice for him to be up first. So yeah, Koma versus Jinghua. Koma is... Oh, he's almost, or some 30 seconds behind. And that might be quite a lot. We'll have to see. I don't know how many dogs Jinghua has yet. It looks like he only has one for now. That is pretty interesting. Koma, on the other hand, he is going with a full water build. Or like the standard Grush build order, adding his third dog right away. There you go. Jinghua now getting his third dog as well. So even though he is up to Feudal a little bit earlier, he is a little bit late with getting his dogs out. On the other hand, looking at Koma, is he making any... Yeah, so he's making galleys now as well. Over to the other side, we have Jibba. Call him Jibba. Jibba versus Emma. And... Oh, he might be in a little bit of troubles here. As Gem is already helping his flank, whereas the other pocket, Green here, is a little bit late with getting galleys out. And I hear people dying already. So let's see, Emma trying to go around. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Maybe he can pull it off then, try and kill a fishing ship and go back. But I'm not entirely sure if this is worth it. I don't think so. He's getting a little bit trapped now. But galleys, of course, are real quick. And they can hit and run real nicely. But now he's running into Jibba. And no, this was not worth it. Emma really close to losing this galley right now. And in the meantime, Green here is also at the other side. Although Yellow is helping now as well, so it's still not won or lost. Over to the other side, we have some nice teamwork here between Purple and Red. Jinghua seems to be alone for now, but Orange is already coming in to help there. And nobody is on the middle island yet, but that would be very early anyway. So it's a bit of a stalemate now. Both players waiting, I think, to mess up more. Maybe get fletching in the meantime. I saw fletching for Red. Nope, that was somebody else. Orange, I think, had fletching. No. Anyway, maybe he cancelled it. We have some good fights going on here. I think, yeah, Red and Purple are in the lead here, but it depends where Red is going. No, I think, yeah, I think Purple can just hold here, and then Red can try and chase Orange. But he's got to be careful, as Blue has, you know, he's fighting at home. So it will be easier for Jinghua to add in new galleys, and that way outnumber Purple. But like I pointed out already earlier, they are pretty close together, so it's not really that hard to go back grab your own galleys and, you know, go back and forth that way. Okay, I will speed up a little bit as this doesn't seem to go anywhere for now. Orange still trying to go back and forth a bit, but he... Oh wait, he isn't fletching yet. There you go, now red is getting fletching as well. Coma already on fletching, just like Jinghua. So it's now all down to micro. But you can't really out micro two players, so orange will need to come and help purple here. Over at the other side, teal and green are going for a nice little push here, but I think the numbers are quite even. So again, it will come down to micro, as these fights will all be a lot easier in Castle Age if you have ballistics. But for now, it is really a skill to try and out micro your opponent and get every little kill you can. In terms of military, orange is way ahead, 19 military for him. Green and teal are doing pretty decent here on this side, yeah. Yellow trying to run now. I suppose he's adding in more galleys as he is going, yes. But he will need to be careful as he is losing more and more now. And at the other side it's still about the same. Gem selling some stone, and Gem is almost up. He's really close to going up. So he will need to wait. I don't know. It's a little bit early to say like wait and get War Galley, because he's not even clicking up to Castle Age and he would have to wait a very long time. So yeah, just adding more galleys, try to keep alive as long as he can. And then get War Galley on the way to Castle Age. Or yeah, War Galley, maybe some fires, but with this amount of galleys, it's not really feasible to go fire galleys or fire ships anymore. Sometimes if you're a little bit behind and you go up or you go fast castle, you can do fire ships. But with these numbers, that's just not possible. Over at the other side, it's still stalemate. Pretty much between orange and blue. I think the numbers are... Let's take a real quick look. Military 24, purple 21. Okay, so purple is a little bit behind. Okay, so gray here trying to hold as well. He's getting more docks in the back so he can more easily... Or, well, he has to make more docks as he's losing his docks on this side now. And there you go, Castle Age for green, for Coma, for red. And Jam being the first one to go up. Now that might give him a little advantage over the others. There you go, Botkin arrow coming out right away. If he's timing this correctly, he might do a lot of damage in here, but green and teal know that yellow is up to Castle Age, so they are gonna run for it now. Why? Because if this is gonna be War Galleys, they will be in trouble, but no, they are still... Yellow is, even in this state, is outnumbering green. So they kind of want to take this fight, I think, because you want to kill as many as you can before they become War Galley. But it would be suiciding, so yeah, they're just behind. They will have to wait for... Well, actually for green. There you go, War Galley and Botkin arrow now coming out for green. He will need to run back and wait, and look at this mighty navy here for yellow. That is a lot of War Galleys. And yeah, teal will have to... Let's see, he's up to Castle Age as well. What about gray? He's up to Castle Age as well, but teal is really, or a lot faster actually. But for now, orange came in to help here and try to take this fight. Let's see, green is up to War Galley now. And yellow getting ballistic, so that will make fights like these a lot better for him, so he can more easily target running galleys. Okay, so everything went or stays down a little bit now as Aha Red came to the other side now as well to help. So you would wonder what is going on at the left side. Where did Jinghua go? What happened? I think he lost a really bad fight there in the time I was looking at this side. So yeah, now purple can easily take this, kill all Jinghua's dogs, and this is not good. Jinghua up to Castle Age, fair enough, but these guys, like both red and purple, are already in Castle Age, so Jinghua is behind by a lot. Oh wait, aha, so Jinghua went here, but oh man. Oh, that is so out of position. What is he doing here? Yeah, he's like fighting galleys with war galleys. That must have been a little bit of a miscommunication, as Jinghua losing a lot of galleys here. Getting trapped by red and green. He's trying to do every little bit he can to save his galleys. Luckily these guys, as far as I can see, didn't have ballistics yet, so that is pretty fortunate for Jinghua. And he's getting war galley now as well. So maybe, nah, he's still, even if he would get war galley, he would be better off, I think, running around if he can. I think he could, but he's going around like this and trying to kill. So, oh wow, look at this micro, killing a villager in the meantime. And now over to this side. I think purple can have this. He could definitely have this. He's waiting for ballistics maybe, but Jinghua getting ballistics now as well. Over here on the top, man, what a crazy war fights all over the place. We have yellow and gray versus green and teal once more, and let's see. It looks pretty close still. Looking at the numbers, gray has 20 and 17 and 17. Oh man. Who's that? No, look at this. Yeah. They gotta head off, guys. Go back to your homes, because this is not gonna work. Teal and green winning that fight for sure. And now orange back on this side. Purple still kicking Jinghua's ass. But yeah, he will need to... I don't know, I think purple is in a really nice spot where you can just get more war galleys. Or basically camp this spot a little bit. Would be even better, I think, if he would patrol the shallows. Either this one or this one, but for now he is more bothered with orange. But together with red, I'm pretty sure he can take that fight. And now, okay, yellow and teal, or green and teal tried to go forwards, but for some reason they went back. Nice. Coma or Emma coming in with careening. That will give him just a little or a slight edge, as he will get 1 Pierce armor, making his war galleys survive just a little longer. And I don't know what civs do have careening, but it looks like orange. Yeah, orange has careening now. So let's see, is he gonna take this fight? I would say he still looks a bit outnumbered. And yellow going for careening now. But yeah, he with careening and purple without careening, it's not a really big advantage. So I think it's good that he's not taking this fight. Alright. Green, can he target the gold? Yes, he can. So I'm not entirely sure why he's not continuing to try and hit the gold. He could go around a little bit as well, just like Teal is doing now, deny some more resources. But imagine if this would be Galleon with Bracer, then this gold would be denied. All the other resources would be denied. And I would say team... can I say Team Sai? No, that's Team Blue. Well, let's say Team Coma is doing pretty well, in my opinion. Especially since on this side, green and teal seem to be doing a good job, but they gotta be careful not to let gray and yellow mess up too much. But they decided now to go for the other side and trap orange here, because if he would be going back, he would run straight into green and teal. I am not entirely sure though if teal would need to go here as well, as there is not too much to win here. Only orange really is, or you know, orange is here, fair enough, but only green or only teal could have taken this fight, and now green and teal are here. But now what, you know, they probably aren't gonna deny too many resources. And over on the other side now, yeah, yellow and green are, I mean, yellow and gray are basically they have free, how do I say this? They can just freely go here now, kill some war galleys, take this fight. Yeah, green and teal now going back, but I don't know why they did go that way. That was not really necessary, I think, not with this many ships anyway, as they now lose a lot of water here and also a lot of docks over at the other side. And if you look already, nah, it's not like the... But you see already that the wood is slowly... or yeah, there is less and less wood on the island, and even the wood that is there is really close to the shoreline. So getting wood now at this stage of the game is gonna be harder and harder. The same goes for the middle island, of course. But yeah, if your wood is gone on your own little island, then yeah, GG. Unless you, of course, you have the water control, but that is all about, that is what the probably next few minutes are gonna be like. Whoever is gonna take the water control will have the wood as well. But it might not be really that black and white. As you can see, it's going on both sides, it's going back and forth, so either of the players might try to take a run for the middle. Take some risks. Okay, so Heey up to Imperial Age, red up to Imperial Age. So we have green and red, that's both pockets of the other side. Other pockets, yellow and orange, are not up to Imperial yet. Let's take a quick look how close they are. Going with Randy, he's fairly close. And going with yellow gem, he is not even close. Ooh, he's really behind there in terms of uptime, and that might hurt, because if the other pockets now get Galleon and Bracer with this army, yellow might be pretty much dead. Although, you know, teal did get, because of the mistake earlier, doesn't have any docks anymore now, so he will need to rebuild his docks, which he is doing right now. But yeah, there you go, green up to Galleon, chemistry as well, he will need Bracer still at least. Yeah, of course Vikings do have Bracer, so he will get that in a minute. Galleon, yeah, I think, I don't know, it still takes some time for Galleon to come out, so I'm not entirely sure if they should take this fight, but never mind, yellow is already running, grey as well, they're coming back. And now it looks very, very good for Team Red. Team Coma. Interesting, Captaram's coming out for green as well. Is he going to try and do a push on the land? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, now Galleon for the green player. Chemistry in a second as well. That will make these Galleons so nice and strong. I'm curious to see where green is gonna use his Captarams. Maybe he's gonna put them on the shoreline to distract the war galleys. Really nice little tactic I learned some time ago. Now I'm starting to doubt. How high? Why is this? Ah, there you go. He's doing Bracer. He didn't have the resources for it yet. Apparently, prioritizing chemistry, and that makes sense because chemistry does take a very long time to research. So you want to get that out as first or as soon as possible. And yeah, Jinghua is really suffering here on his side. He's trapped on this little island. He can't go to the other side as red and purple firmly have the water in control. Orange is trying to do every little bit he can to help, but on his own he's well, it's simple, he's outnumbered and he can't do anything when he's outnumbered like that. Over at the other side, of course, we have yeah, the teal and green also doing some very nice work. Although I have to say, over the other, I mean, yellow and grey are still having a lot of galleys here, so they could try and make a run. Grey now up to Galleon, yellow is up to Imperial, so he will get Galleon in a minute as well. But yeah, with Galleon now, and the numbers, plain numbers as well, they are grey and Yellow are making a run for it and they win. I mean, they are moving forwards, taking this fight, no problem. Let's see, chemistry coming up for gray and red. Okay. And siege ram coming out for green. Interesting. What is he gonna do with siege rams? Aha. Green has landed. He's gonna get a castle right here. That is a pretty smart move here. Securing not only the gold and the wood, but also this part of the water. And if he can take this fight now, he will have a very nice control on the water. And look at this, the rams already doing their works. These war galleys prioritizing the rams right away. And what is happening in here? Green is still here, just like red, kicking some orange ass. And yeah, because of the rams, or partly because of the rams, green and teal here are doing a pretty decent fight. Although, I have to say, yellow and gray still have a lot of numbers, so I'm not entirely sure. No, I don't think they can take this despite of the siege rams. But this castle will go up. Another castle will go up. And the question is teal gonna be in time? I don't think so. Green is trying to buy teal some time here. No, he's gonna be in time. This castle will go up. This castle will go up. And red is on the main island now as well with the town center and a castle. So that is very nice for Team Coma. Very nice move there. Jinghua trying to save himself, or yeah, well, get himself some time as well. Getting a castle on the shoreline. But I think it's pretty much over for Team Sai. Well played. Well, I'm not gonna call it yet. Whoa. But it looks very, very much in favor now for Coma, especially because they have such firm control of the middle island now. They can take all the wood they want. Jinghua is more or less out of the game. And well, the wood is gonna be a problem. That will run out fairly quickly. And basically, if the other players won't get Cannon Galleon, I think Huns do have Cannon Galleon. But if they don't get that, then these castles are gonna be such a nice defensive spot. They could easily just run back a bit to the castle, mess up some ships behind it, get some protection from the castle, and try again. It's pretty easy that way. The Catarams coming out for Jinghua. Yeah, he will need it to, well, not only defend his land. Look at this. Grey now with some trebuchets, some rams. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. A castle now on the island of Jinghua as well. And this looks pretty much over. Still, Dry Dog coming out for yellow. Chemistry now for orange as well, so he's trying. But I don't see the numbers they need. Green now all the way over here trying to kill all the dogs. Red is over here as well. And there you go. Jinghua calling the GG. And yeah, it's pretty much GG. Yeah. He resigned. Looks like the rest of his team isn't agreeing just yet. Trying to play on a little bit more. I do wonder if they are on TeamSpeak or not. I didn't really see them typing too much. So maybe they are. But it would be kind of weird if they are, right? I can imagine like Jinghua saying, okay guys, this is over, and the rest of the team not entirely agreeing, but let's see. Yeah, Randy resigned now as well. Emma and Jem will be the last one. There you go. And Emma resigned as well. GG, well played. Team Coma. Pretty nice game, pretty nice map. 1v1 islands I don't really like to see, but team games like this, there's so much going on. Alright, so going for the second game, we have once more a team game, 4v4. Mind you, not all games in this tournament are 4v4s, but in this case we do have one more nice big team game. And they are playing on this map that is somewhat the same as the other map, although the wood patches this time are a bit smaller, and also there is water hills. Might be a little bit confusing for newer players who have never seen this before, or players that never play strange maps like these, but water hills are pretty tricky to deal with. It will give another hit, or yeah, it will give a hill advantage, of course, to your galleys as well, so pretty hard to deal with. So introducing the players, we have once more Team Coma. Let's start with, let's see, teal, we have green, teal, red, purple. Okay, so the teams are like this and this. We have Coma playing with the Huns. Over to his right we have Juba playing as the Spanish pocket. Okay, pretty interesting. Good, fairly decent naval civ. Then we have Red playing as the Celts. And over to his right we have Purple playing as the Persians. Okay. And then for the other team we have in the orange, this time Emma playing on orange with the Spanish. So Celts versus, or Persians versus Spanish. Yeah, okay. And then we have Tsinghua, once again in the blue this time, playing as the Persians. And gray, Randy playing as the Celts. And yellow, over to his left, is Jem playing as the Huns. Okay. So Huns mirror basically on one side. And over to the other side we have Persians versus Spanish, and I wanted to make a note about that, but I don't really know. I think Spanish are a pretty good water civ. Let's see, of course they have very nice cannon galleons. They have galleons, dry dock, shipwrights, careening, and yeah, they basically have everything they need. Ballistics, chemistry, so really nice naval civ. Whereas the Persians, I think, are the same. Let's see. Yeah, Persians, right. Take a quick look. Persians, galleon. Oh, elite cannon galleon as well, but no shipwright. So in a long game, that might be a slight disadvantage in terms of resources, but other than that, just fine. Okay. And they went for they saved and exited the game. But no worries, I got part 2. Alright, so restored and exited, or saved and exited. What is going on here? The line table... Oh wait, no. Why is this? Why is my panel... Oh wait, now I see. Yes, right, there you go. Okay. So, let's see. This map is a little different than the map we had earlier, because especially the patches of wood are very much smaller than the last map, and also the main, or the inside island, the middle island, has a little bit more gold, or well, actually a lot more gold. And the wood is also spread more around, so if somebody's gonna take wood right here, he would be completely protected from galleons. Alright. So far so good. I will zip right through the Dark Age, as I don't expect anything crazy to happen. We'll see by the uptimes who is doing the best. I can already check out the populations if anybody is behind. It doesn't look like it. Everybody has 2 or 3 fishing ships, 20 or 21 villagers. So yeah, it's pretty much the water build we are expecting. 5 guys on wood, taking the boar with the scout, pushing deer as well. And there you go, Tsinghua once again up to feudal first. I do recall Tsinghua being the first one to go up to feudal last time as well. This time he is pocket. Right? Yeah, he's pocket. So I'm not entirely sure 28 population. Oh, no, I think that's perfectly fine. I have to admit, I still need to learn the water build, and even more so for Pocket. So that's why I'm watching this. And maybe, yeah, so water Pocket, would you go fast castle or not? I don't know. Take a look at the fish. Jinghua is already taking a nice amount, although his docks aren't really the best. Back dock would have been better. Look at all the fish that there is right there. But in terms of galleys, it is better to have them in the front, because then you can help your flank a lot quicker. And I think that is the thing, you can't really go fast castle on a map like this, as you will have to help your flank out, I think. Well, at least that's what I suppose. I'm still learning. Maybe he's, maybe he's doing just a few galleys, but now looking at this, he's going 3 docks, full galleys. So yeah, no fast castle. And like I said, I don't really think that's a good thing to do. Okay, so purple poking his head out now, with sending 1 galley forwards, trying to see where the other players are taking fish. And orange over here, he decided to go back dock, and I think that it's that is better than a front dock like this, because now the fish boom of Jinghua isn't really that great. And even though he doesn't have too many fishing ships to start with, these fishing ships will either have to take shorefish now, or Jinghua would need an extra dock, and then he would have 4 docks, which is probably gonna be too soon, as he wouldn't be able to keep up production. But whatever the case, Jinghua now going forwards, trying to find other players. And this is what I said right here. Look at this, the hill advantage. It is pretty insane. Killing galleys like crazy, no problem. And at this side, yeah, Orange has a few galleys, so he's perfectly fine defending himself. Grey now getting fletching, and yellow as well. So over at the other side, what about this? We have Randy and Gem. Let's see. Randy and Gem, right. Ah, yeah, that's... Oh, well, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Randy... Yeah, yellow and grey, right. Sometimes I'm a bit colorblind. Green, yeah, so green going with the back dock as well, and on a map like this, going back dock is just so much nicer for the fish boom. Jinghua in the meantime at his home base, not doing too well here, losing a few fishing ships, and he is fighting purple now together with orange. But even then, 2v1, they are still outnumbered by purple. And yeah, I don't know what orange... Aha, look at this, orange has still a few galleys right there. But they are all the way in the back, and that is a disadvantage of going with a back dock. It just takes so long to get all your units to the front line and help your ally out. Okay, so gray or green trying to go around a bit, see where the other player is with his fishing ships, and he can probably snipe a lot, if not all of Gem's fishing ships here. Let's see. That's 1 down. That is 2 down. Now, okay, the other ones will run away, but he can also get a galley for free here. And there you go. Now he can go back, try and out micro Grey now. And the question is, where is Teal right now? He should help Green out here. Then he could easily take this fight. But aha, Teal is fighting his own problems here. Yellow went all the way around to the back, and now Teal has to run his fishing ships. And Green will have to go back. I think he should help Teal out here. But yeah, the water is pretty big, and that is pretty tricky in this map. Just that the distances you have to travel are pretty big. If somebody is or manages to sneak some galleys behind, like yellow just did. Okay. Oh, so we have another fight here. Let's see, can Teal manage to get the heal bonus? If he would go here, he would have a little bit more heal bonus now. And yeah, if he can micro this, I think he should be able to micro this. Yellow has got a lot of low HP galleys, but he will have to target them. Especially this one is so low in HP. But there you go, another down. And oh, he needs to target the low HP once. There you go, one more down. Yeah, he can easily take this fight, no problem. Yellow losing all now. And green... Well, green is still struggling a bit here versus gray and yellow as well. But once these galleys will get cleaned up, Teal can go around again, help his buddy green. Green could go back a little bit if he has to. And then go team up again and try and fight gray. So over at the other side, blue and orange pretty much just going around and around here. Or I mean... patrolling this hill here, and that is a really nice hill. They can they just have a very nice advantage there all around. Okay, so the running the galleys that yellow tried to run back, getting trapped there by green. Really nice play there. And purple and red now up to Castle H, so they're pretty much the same time. Okay. Interesting. I haven't seen too many... Oh wait, there you go. No, I thought purple didn't have too many galleys, but looking at this, yeah, both red and purple are doing absolutely great here. Having this many galleys and going up first. Pretty nice to see. Jinghua already up to Castle H, so he's gonna go with War Galley. And I don't know where red and purple are going for now. Red and purple... I mean red. I haven't seen purple yet. He is going around. Camping this hill here, waiting for Castle Age, probably waiting for War Galley upgrades. And then try to go forwards again. Everybody, yeah, pretty much everybody waiting for Castle Age. Except for Jinghua, of course, he's already there. He's done War Galley, Botkin Arrow, so he's absolutely ready to go. And I... don't know where he is. Yes, he went right here. Okay, so let's see. War galleys versus galleys. Well, I don't know. Jinghua is on the down the hill, so he will take a little bit more arrow fire. Also, there are a lot of galleys, but red is waiting for war galleys, so he's going back instead. And if this would have been a few more war galleys, red might have been able to take the fight, but. Yeah, with War Galley and Botkin Arrow, the War Galleys are pretty strong. Alright. Time to speed up a bit more. Waiting for everybody to go in Castle H and see what the next move is gonna be like. Green now up to Castle H. War Galley Botkin right away. Yellow and gray a little bit behind. Teal is also behind, so green is the only one on this side that has an advantage here. And oh, look at this. Pretty bad fight here for orange. He is just getting War Galley and Botkin Arrow, and that is a shame because now he is losing all. And once he will have War Galley, he won't have any ships left. Well, at least if he is running away for a bit. Ah, there you go. Blue to the rescue. And he doesn't have to take this fight anymore. Purple is running back, although I don't know if he should be. He is on Botkin Arrow as well, so I'm not entirely sure why he is going back. He could easily just camp this little hill here and try to take the fight, but... Oh, this is the problem here. Jinghua managed to sneak here in the back, and... Yeah, red is trying to fight that off. So that is why purple is going back, but it's no problem here. Jinghua is getting cleaned up by red. Over to the other side, we have a big fight now here going on between gray and yellow once again. Green and teal. Let's see. Not too much hill advantages if I can see this correctly. They are on even ground here except for these few Coma war galleys. He should try and keep camping this hill as this is even ground. And I think yellow and gray got this now, especially since Yellow and gray are at their home base, so they can keep adding some more galleys a little bit easier. And that it doesn't look like gray has war galley yet, but there you go. Yellow now gonna sneak green. He's landing green. Nice. He is going with an archery range. Might he get a few cav archers out? That will be a really nice change of pace here, as green then will have to help himself. But it is really tricky, as green is now messing up some more war galleys. And if he would do patrol around his coast, then he would see this. And Jam for now is not doing anything, but what about, let's see, I want to see this. Coma, probably he can see this. Yeah, he can see this if he would pay any attention. And Jam should start to get some cav archers right now, otherwise he's gonna be really late. There you go, cavalry archers coming out. It's a really nice one because he's already on Botkin arrow to start with, so that's already pretty nice. And also ballistics, he already has that as well, as far as I know. Otherwise he will get it probably. No, okay, he doesn't even have a university yet, but he... Well, of course he's on water and he has cav archers, so probably he... Yeah, looking at the resource, he just can't afford that. Okay, green here, being a little bit of a nuisance to Randy. Going around with some war galleys, trying to raid or kill some villagers. Green is doing town watch, and if he now doesn't see this, then even with town watch, or I mean even without town watch, he should have been able to see it. And with these war galleys going around, although he won't see this. And this is already pretty nice, even if Jam or Coma would notice it right now. Jam will still have a few cav archers. With Botkin arrow, they are just so strong. Attacking the university now first, that is a shame. He will give himself away now. And yeah, Coma now running his war galleys right here. Also walling things off, but that's no problem. Yellow can just run with the cav archers. There you go, really nice attack here. He can take some distance from the shoreline, so these war galleys won't do anything anymore. But he's got to be careful. There you go, just try and keep the distance, raid this gold mine over here. This is really nice, a really nice choice here by Jam. It's a shame these archery ranges now, a little bit of a waste because they can't do anything anymore. But the villagers are going down. Imagine if he would have had ballistics, it would have been so much better. Trying to run the cav archers close, but these war galleys, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, with that green did have ballistics. But he is doing so much damage now. Jam absolutely doing great here. And he will continue to go around and be a nuisance. Really nice. Over at the other side, it seems like Jinghua and Orange are patrolling for a bit. Red is up to Imperial Age and Jinghua is getting a castle right here. So he landed purple as well. Wow, really nice to see this aggression here. This castle is gonna go up. Purple is trying to wall it off, but probably... Yeah, he's not gonna... Oh, I don't know why he is walling it off. He should just go back and try to... to deal with this some way or the other. Red will have to help him out here, I think, but the castle is just so strong at this stage of the game. Even with Imperial, if he is not getting any cannon galleons out or whatever, this will be such a big nuisance. One villager going down now. And over at the other side, still these Jam cavalry archers doing a lot of damage. Green now down to 44 villagers and still dropping. Look at all the bodies. This was so much worth it. Really nice move there by Jam. So in the meantime, Teal has been more or less untouched now. He is still Castle Age. I'm not entirely sure how close he is to going up. Let's see, Jibatong. He is really far away actually. But that doesn't really matter. Look at the army he has here. He's got to be careful still, not forgetting the hills, because these galleys are down the hill, these galleys are up the hill. So you gotta always think about that hill advantage. You will see Arabia players think about it all the time, but on water you just don't see it all too often. And that might be why this is not really a great fight for Teal. And he might actually lose this if he's not moving these war galleys on the top of the hill. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that's worth it. He had a lot of war galleys, but look at this now, he doesn't have too much anymore. And yeah. Oh, this is so nice by yellow. He still had 2 cav archers, and look at this. Green is not noticing at all. He's not sending his villagers back. Now he's attacking. Now he's noticing. There you go. Jam doing every little bit he can to to do as much damage as he can. And it looks like Teal managed to win this fight after all. Good for him. Good for him. And yellow is now on the middle island. But that might be a bit risky here with these war galleys on the shoreline. Yes, Jam better garrison right now. And if he's not getting any more galleys, this town center might be pretty much, I don't know, pretty much gone. But I would say not now, not in Castle Age. But if you have Galleon and Bracer, then this, this town center will be gone, no problem. Over at the other side, wow, Jinghua getting another castle out. He's doing light cav careening. And being the Persians, he's gonna try... Well, probably he's gonna try to raid the economy of purple as much as you can. Trying to, delay him as much as you can. And I was mistaken, look at this. Look at this, the war galleys more range than I thought. Town center 6 range. Ah, of course, war galleys 6+2 range. So they outranged the town center, and yellow will have to go back. It was a bit... I want to see Jam scouting, because he didn't scout the middle island at all. No, you know, if he would have known that there was a lot of space right here, he could have just got a town center right here. And then it would not have been any trouble at all. So the importance of scouting, even at this level, guys. Especially with maps like these. Although I suppose, since this is not mag random, the players know the map. I take it back. I don't think so. I think seriously, if yellow would have known the map, then he would have taken the trouble to go here instead. And yeah. So now he's gonna... Oh, look at this. He's gonna lane this wood line, I think. Or what is he doing here? Walling in his own vills. Okay, maybe he's waiting for resources to make a town center instead. And Teal getting a castle up here, so that is really good. A really nice castle here. Securing the middle of the island, which is gonna be the most important, I think. Which is gonna be the most important, because of all the resources there are. And that might actually give the team Comas a slight edge here, as earlier yellow was doing so much damage on green, just like Jinghua was doing a lot of damage on purple. But maybe if they can secure the middle island, they might have a bit more chance of going of the comeback. But for now, I would say they are just so much behind, especially with with the landing of Jinghua combined with the landing of Jam. And purple here is he's pretty much out of the game with these light cav. They are so strong. Population only 92, 56 villagers for Shanghai. So he's pretty much out of the game. And with that, I think this is a game of Team Psy, but let's not call it too early. There's still the middle island, who knows. Although purple would have to... Yeah, there you go. Red is helping purple now. Helping him transport some villagers, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. He will have to boom back up. And depending on how the rest of the... Team Jinghua is gonna take things, he won't have any time to boom back up. Especially since, one castle, yes, it's strong, conquistadors, with a few, with galleons and bracer, ballistics, conquistadors won't really do too much. But yeah, they would still have to get rid of the castle, fair enough. Okay, Hussars now coming for Jinghua for Ching, so he will make these Hussars as strong as possible, fighting the pikes. That fight is not too bad, there you go, he's winning it. And fighting the villagers now as well. Yeah, purple basically out of the game, 32 population, he will try to boom back up right here. And now, let's see, yellow is... Well, I have to say, yellow is in a tricky situation as well, where he is not on the water anymore and he will need to rely on his buddies to help him get back on the water. Green is raiding like crazy here, being a big nuisance to yellow. Thank goodness Grey here got a castle on the shoreline, so he can get a few war galleys out now as well and start helping yellow get back on the water, because I think a Huns player not on the water, well, or basically, you know, Hunt or yellow not doing anything at the moment for the team, as he is trapped here on this island. The thing is, Teal has, you know, or the other team has the control of the middle island here, and this might be fairly significant, because with this castle right here, this is becoming a choke point that Orange can't really, or well, he can pass it of course, but it's gonna be not very beneficial to him. And they will need some cannon galleons to deal with this, otherwise this is just gonna be a big ass stalemate, and yellow will have some more trouble. But looking at this, his teammates are buying him some time to get back on the water, and that is absolutely what they need. They need cannon galleons and they need yellow back on the water. So over at the other side, blue is pretty much, or Jinghua is pretty much cleaning purple's island completely. Orange securing it with some galleons, and he could, there you go, start taking down some more villagers. But I don't think the main island is really that important anymore. Never mind, there's, well, for red there is still a lot of gold, for purple as well, so Jinghua could take his gold instead. Also there's a little bit of wood still, so I think even though Team Coma has the middle island and a castle right here, I don't think it's gonna be enough, but let's see. They are still doing fairly well on the water, and Gemna up to Imperial Age as well, so he can be a much better support now for his teammates. Other than that, Jinghua going with siege ramps again. He will clean every little bit of building that was still up here, and also get probably a few siege ramps on the shoreline, maybe to distract some galleons. But looking at this, how did he manage to get his castle up here? Wow, that is probably with the support of Orange here, but that is pretty nice. Then Jinghua can focus on trying to make a run for the middle island, raid the island a little bit, as well as, well, as far as purple was alive, he is on here. And look at this, fighting a castle with galleons and fire ships. The new meta being invented all day, guys, all day long. Okay. Yeah, I still think they need cannon galleons to deal with all the castle. Or they need trebuchets from Jinghua, of course, also a possibility. And there you go, just as I said it, he is doing just that. And if he can go slowly, or slowly move from here to here, he will eventually well, take control of this as well if he can. He can still get the help of, let's see, he could get the help of Orange, but it looks like he's on land all by himself and doing pretty good. Doing pretty good with only being the only one there. And to be honest, I don't really see much of a possibility anymore for Team Coma to go back or to come back from this. Okay, still, even though Gem is back on the water for a little bit, still on this side there is this castle here that they can't really get rid of without, well, without siege or without cannon galleons. So Yeah, I'm trying to get a castle up on the shoreline, but with galleons, it will cost him a lot of villagers, but I think he eventually will get it up. These villagers, well, they won't die. Okay, Jinghua. Yes, there you go, another castle up. Nice, so purple, even though, yeah, look at this, 31 population. Yeah, well, it was 30 minutes ago, not 30 minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago it was the same. He was out of the game as well. Oh, nice. Ema now getting some cannon or bomber towers here, but I'm not entirely sure if that's worth it. Oh well, it's a nice little addition. But I'm pretty sure that Jinghua can handle this on his own. Really strong play here, getting on the island on his own. And it all started with the landing, the castle drop on the island of purple. That is what basically did it. Okay, orange now moving to the other island as well. Emma is doing supremacy. Nice. But as you can see, the main island, aside from the gold and a little bit of stone, there is no wood anymore. So yeah, the fight is now completely going to the middle island. And if teal, red and green could have managed to keep the middle island, they might have had a better chance at pulling back the game, as it would basically starve the other players from resources. But looking at this, that's not really gonna happen. Those siege rams from Jinghua is so darn strong. And he still has hussars, he still has the trebuchets. So slowly but surely he will continue to make more room. And now even with a trebuchet, Gem will be able to deal with this castle. And that was for the most part what kept grey and yellow from going to this side and raid the other players, but also the main island for a bit. And now with orange in here, getting a castle on the mainland as well, this must be it. Drydock coming out for Gem. Coma going with Bloodlines. Coma was a Hunter Green player. He was Hunts. Okay, I'm curious to see what he's gonna do with those. Heey is Tarkans, and purple has a transport ship, so what is he gonna plan on doing with that? Is he gonna do a town center snipe? Well, I don't know. The middle island, like I said, it's not really that important anymore, aside from maybe the farmland you will get. So I'll keep an eye out on this, see what purple is planning on doing here. With Tarkans, I don't know, what castle, you can't really take on castles with Tarkans unless you have like 20-30 Tarkans. But I only saw him having a few in here, like 4 or 5. He might try, I think that's what he's gonna do. There you go. Oh, you already had a few Tarkans in here. So he's gonna raid Gem at his home base. And looking at Gem's population, it's still way more than purple. But I think it's gonna be too little too late. Even if you will get this town center and castle. Now then, if you would get the town center and castle, you could raid a lot of Gem's eco here, the complete wood line. But with all these villagers in here, I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think so. But well, they are hanging on in there. The team Coma trying to do every little bit they can to keep in the game or to stay in the game. And let's see. Yeah, this is what I said. You can take down a castle, sure, with Tarkans, but if you have murder holes and a lot of villagers repairing it like this, it's taking a long time, and I don't think Green will have enough Tarkans. But it was a nice try, it was worth it. And even if this castle is going down, he will still need to take down the town center, so it will take him a long time to get that, and I don't really think it's worth it or that it's gonna do much. I have to say though, green here and teal are doing a fairly decent job in keeping this line here, but it hasn't really moved this line since this castle stood here, and that was, as far as I know, late castle. So yeah, not much there. And okay, very interesting. Trying to get both the town center and the castle, that might be a bit too cheeky. Green not doing anything there. Except for maybe forcing a little bit of idle time on yellow. And there you go, red is calling it. He is not seeing anything anymore he can do. And calling the GG. Ah, GG indeed, nice games. Alright, diving right into the third game. What map do we have? For this, we have a very interesting map. I don't know the name of this one, but it's a pretty interesting one. You start without the sea like on Nomad, and you have a lot of oases with shorefish. So if you know the map, it is really viable to get a town center on a oasis to get that early food in. And you will see, I think you will see all the players do it like that. And just like with a Nomad game, it can be really interesting to see where everybody is settling. Sometimes settling really close to each other. But I will wait until all the players have put down their TC and then introduce the players and the civilizations. So far, it looks like everybody is fairly evenly spread around the map, which is pretty special. Alright, so let's start with Team Sai. We have once again in the blue Jinghua playing as the Mongols. Pretty nice town center here. Looks like he's got well for now he will have the fish, the shore fish from there. But other than that, I don't see any boar for him. So that might be a little bit tricky. He does have a lot of sheep. Together with the shorefish, he will be alright for now. But other than that, his map is... No, it's decent. It's decent. Or his positioning. Over to his left, we have yellow. He's fairly close to Jinghua, but still a little bit more in the back. So maybe he can get some protection from him. Let's see, by the way. No. Nah. No, I think he might get some trouble with purple, but we will get there. Yellow, Gem playing with the hunt. Pretty nice town center here, close to the gold, and a lot of oases nearby. So the other guy here, Randy, playing as the Vikings, and he is the one that is really much protected by Gem and Jinghua. So that's really nice. He is playing, so as the Vikings. And then the last teammate is Gray, and he is pretty far from his other teammates. All the rest of the Sai guys are in this corner of the map, whereas Gray is all the way over here. Yeah, he does. So he does have a shorefish like everybody else, and a fairly decent wood line. But his boar are a little bit far away, and it really comes down to if Ema is gonna scout it or not. And as for now, well, he's busy scouting with his sheep, but it will take him some time to find the boar. So over to Team Koma, starting with Koma. He is playing as the Mongols as well, here in the green, and he has already milled this oasis here, and I think that's definitely worth it, as he hasn't, I think he hasn't found anyway his deer here. No, he did, but even then, I think shorefish, let's see, how much fish food is there anyway? 300, okay, so yes, that's definitely worth it. Then his other teammate, Jibatong, in the teal, playing as the Spanish. Pretty decent town center. The only problem might be, and that is by the way for, well, not all of the players, but for some of the players, that once this wood is gone, you really want to go to the outside to get your wood. And I would say like orange and gray are fairly close to the wood line anyway, so is green. But teal, however, he still seems pretty far away. Then I didn't have red yet. He is also pretty far away from the outside wood line, so that's no good. that might get him in trouble for the later game. Well, unless of course he either gets a town center here, or maybe even a lumber camp, because this doesn't seem like a whole lot of wood. He could potentially get a lumber camp on here as well, but eventually he will have to go right there. So red playing in the hunts, with the hunts, and then I think I had all the players. Purple playing as the Vikings. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so then I'm really waiting for the first few people to go up to feudal age, and since this is a, well, somewhat like a land nomad start, I suppose most of the players will go fast castle, but since the map is so open, you don't necessarily have to go fast castle. It is possible to do some feudal pressure, but since it is a land nomad start and you really need a long time to get everything set up, I think fast castle is more favorable, but since the map is really open, it's in that regard also not really good. So let's see, let's just wait. Let's wait and see what the players are gonna do. Looks like Team Sai is honoring their reputation here. Jinghua getting a lot of walls up already, and if you can see right here, he will wall the rest off, and then at least his part of the map will be safe. Yellow doing the same thing, and yeah, I think it's a shame. It's the nice thing about this map is that it's so open, and you can do a lot of pressure and action if you want. But with these big ass team walls coming up, I don't really think we will see any or not much action in the feudal age. Alright, so looking at the populations, we have most players up. The red, 22. 21. Now looking at the populations, it doesn't really look like they're going fast castle after all, at least unless they are like really fast. You know, with the shorefish, maybe it is possible, but 22 pop, that doesn't seem possible to me. And I do hear a barracks coming down, nice. But for now, I think, yeah, Jinghua is more gonna use that to go up, instead of really using it for units. Gray, in the meantime, made his own little fortress here. And Jinghua going with a stable and 90 pop. Okay, nice. So Scout Rush. Scout Rush is this then. With the Mongols, pretty nice. And nothing to say about. And Purple in the meantime, he is stonewalling. He doesn't want to play this game just yet. As Jinghua is preparing a scout right here. I only see him queuing up once, so maybe he is using it just to scout the rest of the map, as he doesn't have too much vision on there. But no, there you go. He's making more scouts. So definitely a scout rush coming out there. Reds doing the same, getting a stable out as well. I can only imagine that he is getting some scouts as well. No. Population is 25, so unless he already has some scouts running around. Let's see. No, I don't see anything from him just yet. Okay, aha, so this is the reason. There you go. Red up to castle age. 25 population. Well, pretty strong. Nice. And then orange being the last one up to feudal age. He's a bit slower, I would say. Maybe he was a little bit unlucky there with his resources. It looks like he only had one oasis and oh, Randy, man. Wait, is he really that unfortunate? No, he just didn't take his boar. And they're so close. Oh man. Oh man. That's a big mistake in my opinion. And I do hear the scouts already. Nice, there you go. Jinghua going in now with his unupgraded scouts for now. No bloodlines, no +1 defense just yet, but he has 4 scouts, so even without the upgrades, they are pretty strong. So let's see, he's trying to go around, try and go in, get some kills, but for now it doesn't look like he can do too much. And I will try to keep an eye out on the minimap as well to see if any of the other players is going for some action. We have Koma here, running around with a few scouts. But it looks like it's more defensive for now. No, there you go, Koma's going out now with his 2 scouts. See if he can do any damage. I think here Jinghua, well, he could try and maybe get some idle time, especially this wood line here. It is pretty close to the town center, but you know, you can get some idle time in there. And Koma is bringing his scouts to the purple player here in order to help his teammate. So I didn't really see too much value getting out, or yeah, not too much value for Jinghua as far as I could see. Still unupgraded scouts for Jinghua. So in the meantime, Red up to Castle H, and he was going double stable, so once again I suppose, or this time I suppose he is going knights. And there's one coming out already, nice. But then again, you know, this is Sai, so Jinghua is stonewalling everything. And he was running his scouts around, but with Red already being on knights, I don't think he's gonna get too much value out of this anymore. So Gray is the Mayan player, aha. And he's getting a university and or university and monastery already. Might he be going for a fast imperial? Let's see his resources. Randy is paying tribute to yellow and blue, aha. And Jam also slinging oh wait, Emma. Yes, there you go, Emma up to Imperial Age. Oh, this might be very, very interesting. As for now, I haven't seen really too much damage being done with the knights from Sobi. So if Emma is going up to Imperial and with the Mayans can do a lot of damage with plumes and so on, imagine a lot of plumes running around in these economies. Especially Red his economy is so much spread around. Even though he does have a town center here and there, it's a lot of eco that can be harassed really nicely with some plumes. So the other team is pretty much done waiting here. We have, now this can be really interesting, we have Sobi and Jiba knocking at the door of Jinghua, and Jiba has brought some petards. Do they listen? No, not yet. Let's see, it's getting a little bit crowded in here. Yes, oh, and Jinghua will have the time for a little bit to wall up, but Jiba luckily has a conquistador in the back there, so he was able to delay this wall off a little bit. But yeah, shame that the petard got stuck there. He couldn't get in. If the knights would have come in, it would have been a lot of damage. But looking at this, no, it is not open yet. And besides, there is a stone wall behind this. So even if these fills, villagers will die. Nah, it's only 4 fills. Depends a bit though. No, Jinghua is only on one town center. So in that case, 4 villagers is a lot. But just one more palisade and a house, and everything is alright. Okay, so look at this. Emma made a sneak, and I completely missed this. Nice. Look at this. 5 barracks is coming out here, pumping out eagles like crazy, going on all upgrades right now. Or at least defensive upgrades are done, and I don't think that any of the players will see this coming. And this is a really nice thing here. I'm not entirely sure about attacking the town center, but sure, if Coma isn't noticing, then why not try to get rid of a town center right there? But Jinghua seems to be in trouble here, as he is now getting pressured by teal and red, so he really needs some help here. As far as I know, yeah, so Gem and Randy both have been slinging Emma, as far as I know. Yeah, it looks like it. So Jinghua here needs some help. Over at the other side though, Emma is still doing a lot of nice work here, raiding teal and red like crazy. Getting a lot of villager kills spread across the map. And this is a really nice move here by Team Psy. Pretty nice move. Getting a lot of villager kills still, and these, look at this insane amount of barracks here. They just keep pumping out eagles, and with the sling Jinghua is getting here, he is definitely, or he can just keep pumping out those eagles. So Emma not feeling any pressure at the moment, just very easily getting that sling incoming and spreading those eagles all around the map. Toby trying to do every little bit he can, and going on Cavalier, he still had a lot of knights, and as far as I know, Cavalier versus eagles are a somewhat decent matchup. I think Paladin versus Eagles, Paladin would win, but Cavalier versus Eagles, I'm not so sure. Anyway, Iron Casting now coming up, so the attack upgrades will be coming in now for the Eagles as well. And yeah, what really can Team Red do here? What can they do? Well, if I understand correctly, if somebody is getting slung, you need to take out the slingers. So Xiao Hai, for example, would have to go try and kill yellow here and go through to orange in order to stop the resource flow coming to Emma. But that is really hard, I think, because it might have been the case. Looking at this, green and purple are both in feudal age as well, so that means they have been slinging as well. But the execution here for the other player, or for Team Psy, for now has been just a little bit better. But Team Coma is hanging on in there. They try to do every little bit they can. But there you go. Toby calling the GG, Coma resigning. Well done. Nice little sling play there by Randy and Gem. Well done. Like nicely executed by Ima, just going full eagles. I was completely wrong with my plumes, and yeah, looks like eagles are just so much stronger with raiding. And well, the thing is, I think with eagles they just need a lot less micro. You can just mass them up a little bit, spread them around the map. Whereas with plumes you would have to constantly like hit and run, and that would be the hard part about it. GG. Alright, going for the fourth and last game. We have a 2v2. And like I already indicated, not all of these games are 4v4s. Some of them have been 1v1s. But in this case, we are looking at some 2v2 action. So, yeah, I don't know what the name of this map is, but it looks like a pretty nice hybrid map. The fish looks to be decent, pretty decent actually. So I suppose these players know the map and might be docking up. So introducing the teams, then we have Jinghua, this time in the green, playing as the Huns, and his teammate is Emma over to his right, playing with the Mongols. The other side of the map we have Xiao Hai in the blue playing as the Huns, and then Sobi in the red playing as the Mongols. So a Huns versus Mongols match. Interesting, both really good civs in my opinion. I really like the Mongols for being pretty versatile in the feudal age, and going to the castle age they don't really have much going, although their knights are, you know, they are just regular old knights, not anything special. But then in the imperial age they are really strong, of course, with their Mengadai. And you could use them in Castle Age already, although that is very, I would say, very situational. Mengadai in Castle Age, they are not really that strong. But surely in the Imperial Age with all their upgrades, they are a really nice and strong unit. Alright, Ama getting his first dock. Let's see, is that a good one? We have some D-fish over here, some D-fish over there, and also D-fish over here. So I would say pretty good dock. And with all the shorefish, or especially with, you know, this much shorefish, it's still worth it to get a few fishing ships out. But I suppose you don't want to overinvest into fish. It's not like there is a crazy amount of fish like you sometimes have on Magarandum. So maybe 5 or 10 fishing ships would already be more than enough. Okay, Sobi getting his dock as well. I would say his dock is, wait, let's see. We have deep fish, some deep fish. It is on a corner, so it's always better than a dock that's not in a corner. So yeah, he has more deep fish nearby. Really lovely dock. Okay, so Jinghua, Sobi, up to feudal age. There you go. And Xiaohai as well. And Ima, I should check his resources. Oh, 300. The 22 villagers, 2 fish. It looks... Oh wait, 23 vills. Interesting. I'm wondering why he's not going up yet. Maybe he was a bit unlucky with his boar. I didn't really check how many boar there were. But maybe that is the reason why Ima is not going up yet. Okay. Interesting. So Sobi, Jinghua and Xiaohai all getting double bit axe at pretty much the same time. So the question is, would they go with a galley rush? Let's see. Why is my... Okay. My hotkey is not working for going to the next player. Let's take a quick look. Jinghua. Wait. Oh, Jinghua was blue in the last games. Yes, he's getting some galleys out. He is only on 1 dock for now. Whereas Xiaohai is getting 3 docks. He's going full galley rush. But I'm wondering if that's not overcommitting a little bit. You don't really need that many docks to get a lot of galleys out. It's not like this islands or something. If you lose the water on the map like this, it's not all lost. Like, not at all actually. So I'm wondering if Xiaohai is overcommitting into galleys there or not. I think he is. So on the land, Jinghua is going with some archers. Pretty nice. As the Huns going archers, it's surely possible, especially since you're on water anyway. So you are planning on getting fletching anyway, and then getting some archers out is it's just maximizing efficiency. Besides, if you go up to Castle Age, you can go with cavalry archers right after, like for the same reason. It's such a nice switch. Cavalry archers aren't really that expensive, and you already have the upgrades for them. So really lovely to see a Huns player go for archers. You will sometimes see them go scouts into archers and then get cavalry archers, but you know, why not start with archers in a map like this anyway. Okay, so Jinghua going around a little bit, trying to get some damage, but for now he doesn't have fletching yet. And I think he should try and get that one. Over on the water, somehow he managed to, I suppose he managed to out-micro Xiaohai, and as you can see now, Xiaohai has 3 dogs and is not doing anything with them. At least I suppose he's not doing anything with them. But why is that? Because he needs to defend here on the land now. So yeah, 3 dogs, that's too much. Too much. So over at this side we see some more action from Sobi trying to tower rush Emma or Ima. But as it seems, look at the palisades by the way, wow. That's a lot of palisades. But Ima walling up, getting some towers behind, and Sobi will have to go back. Besides, Sobi already has some scouts here as well, so I think he can't really get or do both of the strategies at the same time. That's a bit expensive. And now here, Jinghua in the wood line of Sobi doing some good damage here. 2 villagers down already. And now Jinghua is on fletching, so these archers are more than enough to get some villager kills in no time. So Sobi trying to find the archers, snipe them down, and save his own ass here. He is, yeah, Xiaohai getting the skirmishers now as well. But it looks like Jinghua is a smart guy over here and is just gonna run over to Xiaohai. And he could do a lot of damage here with this archers, just like he did with Sobi. Yeah, what a nice play here. And also a little bit sloppy, I would say, with Sobi. He didn't even try to find the archers. He just let them go like that. And there you go, 2 villager kills, 2 villagers down. And Sobi up to Castle H. Okay, so that might save him a little bit there. And looking at this, might this be the risky fight here for Jinghua? Yes, he will have to run. That is a lot of skirmishers. And Xiaohai already on fletching, so he will need to run. Those archers are out. Okay, so Sobi trying to get his scouts now close again, and I hope that this time he will try to chase down these archers, as the skirmishers aren't just fast enough, and these scouts I think should be more than enough to kill these archers. But oh, this is interesting. Interesting. Jinghua could have tried and out micro this a little bit, but it looks like he is busy doing some other things. Look at this here, getting a lot of kills from Xiaohai. That's already 3 villagers down. Pretty nice fight there, but Xiaohai does have a lot of archers of his own, so he can easily defend from this, no problem. But that was why Jinghua wasn't really microing these archers running back. And looking at this now, he will lose a lot of his archers. I'm not entirely sure if that's worth it. That's a lot of archers down just to get a few villager kills. And now he's almost up to Castle H. He lost his entire army. So that is not really what you want. Not really. Okay, so it looks like he finally killed the skirmishers that were chasing him. Oh wait, what? No. It looks like some units went down there, but I can't really see what it is. So Sobi now up to Castle H. He's getting out a fire ship just to defend himself, and he might be able to kill these galleys now from Jinghua as well. I think 1 fire galley versus a few galleys. That should be doable. But it looks like he is not helping his buddy really that much. What is he doing then? What is he doing? Is he maybe... Okay, so it looks like he's trying to boom up now 3 town centers from Sobi. And yeah, in my opinion, he should help his buddy out here. And just kill Jinghua. Okay, so Jinghua's economy a little bit... No, never mind. He just did not reseed the farms, I guess because he had a little bit too much food. And we have now Xiaohai with crossbows and Botkin arrow trying to go in here. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't try to go in. He could have run around a bit, tried to get some villager kills. But he went back for some reason. Maybe his buddy is in trouble. Doesn't look like it. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we now cleaning up these archers, or at least to some extent, because archers, of course, outrange fire galleys. Okay. Nice. Xiao Hai trying to do some damage here with his cav archers, but he will need to micro them a little bit. Come on, man. Yeah, send that back. You don't want to fight a town center and a mangonel at the same time. Okay, over at the other side of the map we have some water action here. Sobi chasing, or Emma chasing Sobi, killing some fire ships. And Jinghua is getting ballistics. And I did already see some cavalry archers coming out for Jinghua. But I kind of missed what upgrades he did do. I do see Botkin arrow and I do see ballistics, which is good, but I don't know if he does have bloodlines. Let's see. 70 HP. I don't really know that. Some good shot there by Jinghua. Nice. Some crossbowmen going down here. And as far as I know, cavalry archers versus crossbowmen, that should be a win for cavalry archers. Whatever the case, because you can't micro cavalry archers with archers. And there you go. All the archers from Xiao Hai down and out. And oh, what is he preparing in here? Let's see. He's getting cavalry archers now as well. And in the meantime, Ima over at the other side doing some raiding at the side of Sobi. Doing pretty good as far as I can see. And Jinghua trying to run around with his cavalry archers, doing some damage. He does have the ballistics, so he should be able to chase down these cavalry archers if he wants to. But looking at things, he is not gonna do that. Sobi trying to defend himself, getting some camels out, but in the process of doing that, still losing a lot of villagers. But now surely the raiding of Ima is stopped, and Xiao Hai trying to get back a little bit in the game, or you know, get some damage that was done back. Trying to kill some villagers here. He did at least kill one, so that's alright. And over at the other side, oh man, I was happy I just got that shot. And look at this, how many cavalry archers is Xiao Hai losing here? That's at least 8 cavalry archers going down because of those mangonels. And Xiao Hai is not really paying attention here as he is now eating the town center. What is this? He's losing a lot of cavalry archers, 0 damage done, and a lot of lost resources here. I think he was managing or microing these cavalry archers over here, but that was definitely not worth it because now Jinghua has a very, very strong army. He can do a lot of damage with this. And yeah, Sobi and Xiao Hai will need a plan now to defend themselves. Looking at this, Sobi is just running in with some camels and some Mangadai, but where is he going? He will need to be careful here, not losing all these units to cavalry archers, camels and Mangadai versus cav archers. That's not a good fight in my opinion, at least not with the amount of Mangadai Sobi has here. So a little bit weird for him to bring the camels and go with the Mangadai. Maybe he wanted to do some damage, but Jinghua wasn't going for knights anyway. So it's a bit weird to take the camels. Fletching now coming out for Sobi, and Imperial Age coming out as well, so maybe he can get some strong Mangadai out, but for now he will need to defend his buddy, I think. Looking at this, he's not doing too well, and Jinghua not really microing his mangonels there. Cavalry archers going down now as well, but Xiao Hai doesn't really have the numbers he needs, and now a castle coming out for Jinghua. And Xiao Hai will have to go back even further, get a new town center up, because this is a lot of his economy that he can't really, he can't really lose this. But yeah, the castle is up, he didn't deny it, and now there is a lot of cavalry archers from Jinghua. He's going up to Imperial Age, so I think this is not really good for Xiaohai and Sobi at the moment. Taking a quick look at the villager count, we have Sobi 124 villagers. So he is, you know, he is outbooming the rest of the players. But it's all about this. I'm not entirely sure. He has 14 military, but he will need a little bit more to be able to deal with this. Okay, and what is Sobi doing? He is getting 2 castles out, preparing the Mangadai. And is he getting more out? Yes, some trebuchets, a few Mangadai, but I don't really think that is enough. I really think that Sobi should help out a little bit here. Although this is a pretty nice move from Xiaohai, trying to get a few villager kills. Doing every little bit of damage he can, but he needs to manage his cav archers. Look at this, he's losing all of them again for only, what did he kill, like 3-4 villagers? That's absolutely not worth it. And it was a nice move, trying to create some chaos and you know, distract Jinghua a little bit here. But yeah, didn't do the damage he wanted to do with it. Okay, so conscription coming out, and trebuchets as well, but Emma does have trebuchets attacking this castle, and Sobi will need to, well, notice. He's trying to repair the castle, but I think he's gonna go or be too late, and it looks like Emma will kill this castle here. Still having trouble pronouncing that name, and this castle. That's not gonna make it either, although it will survive a little bit longer. Of course, the Mongols do need the castles to master the Mangadai. Good for Sobi, as far as I know. He was up to Imperial just a little bit earlier, so he, as it seems, managed to get out a few more Mangadai. Also, he was on 3 castles. Oh, never mind. Emma was on 3 castles as well. So this castle gone now. So we can try to do some more damage, but still this is such a big problem here. Xiaohai not getting helped at all by Sobi, and Sobi is not really doing the damage on Ima, so I think Jinghua is gonna steamroll Xiaohai here in no time, and I think that's a little bit of a mistake on Sobi's part. I think he should have helped or tried to help his buddy here. Or he should have absolutely steamrolled Yellow, but at the moment he's doing neither, so the reality of the story is that Xiaohai is now dying like crazy, and neither Emma nor Jinghua is dying. So I think this is kind of over. However strong you are as a Mongol player, 2v1ing, I don't think it's possible, but let's see. Looks like Sobi is still trying to do every little bit of damage he can on Yellow, but he doesn't have too much siege, only 3 trebuchets, so even if he will kill this castle, he's not gonna do too much damage. Whereas Xiaohai is pretty much out of the game, now doing a big migration. Besides, Jinghua does have a very big army here, so if these rams kill this town center, Jinghua can basically start raiding all across the map with his cavalry archers. And now, okay, look at this. Sobi is trying to raid across the map now as well with his Mangadai. That's a pretty smart move, I think. Trying to, or is it? Wait, no, or is it? Because he is stopping the push now. Looks like Emma is going in as well, and this is the problem here. Simply being outnumbered. Jinghua now going with paladins, and then he will have a very strong combination of cavalry archers and paladins. And even however strong Mangadai are, it's still the story of 2v1ing. But I have to say, so he is doing a fairly decent job here, trying to raid across the map. But this army is really daunting. Let's take a quick look at the villager count, because I want to know how that is. So we have 111 villagers, 109, 111. So yeah, basically Sobi is not really doing the damage, and the villager count doesn't even matter that much at this point. Because of this, basically. And I saw Sobi doing banking, so might he be trying to sling Xiao Hai back up? Maybe, but he will have to tank Emma and Jinghua, and then he will have to wait until Xiao Hai is back in the game, so it might be possible. I don't know how strong Sobi is compared to the other players. In the other games, as far as I could see, he didn't necessarily excel. But who knows? For now he's holding. For now he's holding because of the power of those Mangadai. And so Emma is trying to get some sea trams out and light cavalry. I thought that Mongols do have Hussar, but it doesn't really matter in my opinion, because look at this, Emma still has a lot of Mangadai, so if Imar can just either get some sea trams out or trebuchets, he will have a very easy time. Looking at this, yeah. Ima is in with the light cav, GGing Xiao Hai, and yeah, he was pretty much out. And looking at this, there was not much that Sobi could have done. He could have hold probably, but since Xiao Hai was out of the game already, it was 2v1. Sobi being a little bit stubborn here, still fighting on. He was probably not really agreeing, maybe a little bit salty about how things went, but there, Jinghua and Ima proved to be very strong players. GG.